Hello friends, I welcome all of you to TY BSc Physics Laboratory. I shall be teaching you today the practical of the study of Hall effect. I think all of you know what Hall effect is. It plays an important role in the study of the conduction processes in solids. And the effect was first discovered by E. H. Hall in 1879 when he found that when a magnetic field is applied at right angles to the direction of the flow of current through a semiconductor, an electric field is set up in a direction which is perpendicular to both the direction of the current and the magnetic field. And this electric field which is produced, its direction depends upon the sign of the majority charge carriers in the conductor or a semiconductor. So here we are going to use a germanium crystal. We are going to use a germanium crystal as our specimen, and we are going to use an electromagnet to apply the magnetic field. As you can see, this is the electromagnet. This is where I have put the specimen in between the pole pieces of the electromagnet. This is the power supply to the electromagnet. As you change the current through this power supply, the magnitude of the magnetic field between the pole pieces of the electromagnet will change. And here, this is the Hall effect setup to measure the probe current and the probe voltage. And this is a digital Gauss meter which is connected to a magnetic sensor, which is also put at the same position where the specimen is between the two pole pieces, so that it will give you a direct measurement of the magnetic field that you are applying to the specimen. And what we have to do is we have to keep the digital Gauss meter on and measure the magnetic field as you change the current in the power supply connected with the electromagnet. Now, procedure. In the procedure, this semiconducting sample is actually connected with 4 leads of wire. The semiconducting sample is connected with 4 leads of wire, 2 of which are to be connected into the Hall setup for current measurement, 2 of which are connected to the Hall setup for voltage measurement. The current and voltages that are there in the specimen will be measured in this Hall effect setup. And the leads are taken from the specimen. As you can see, there are 4 wires, 2 of which are the current leads, 2 of which are the voltage leads. And this is a DP-DT switch. This is a DP-DT switch, so that when you toggle this switch, on one side it can measure current. If you toggle it on another side, it will give you the measurement of voltage. Now, to begin with, you have to put this semiconducting specimen exactly in the center of the 2 pole pieces of the electromagnet, and you have to put the magnetic probe as well to measure the magnetic field that is supplied by the electromagnet. Now, when you begin with this experiment, you have to see to it that the magnetic field or the power supply to the electromagnet is 0. Current to the electromagnet is 0, and hence the magnetic field is 0, and you have to adjust the magnetic field in the 0 adjustment knob. Your display should show you 0 magnetic field. Right now it is not 0, so it is not showing 0. But if I switch off the current in the electromagnet power supply, then this should show me 0 Gauss as the magnetic field. Once the probe adjustments are done, the probe has to be introduced very close to the specimen in between the pole pieces of the electromagnet. Now, once this experimental setup is complete, you have to adjust the current on 2 milliamperes. This is the current in the specimen, the probe current. Current in the specimen, which is germanium crystal. It has to be set up at 2 milliamperes. Keeping this current in the Hall effect setup at some constant value, say for example here I am taking it as 2 milliamperes, you have to change the current in the power supply to the electromagnet. The current in the power supply to the electromagnet. I have fixed it right now on 0.2. Now when the current in this power supply is on 0.2, the magnetic field that it is creating between the two pole pieces of the electromagnet is 26 multiplied by 10. As you can see, there is a multiplier here of 10. There is a multiplier of 10. So there is a field of 260 Gauss. Now at this particular field and the probe current of 2 milliampere, what is the voltage is what I have to measure. So I will switch this toggle switch in the voltage mode, and whatever voltage I get, I will allow it to steady and I will measure that voltage. Once again, I am not now changing the current. The current I am keeping it fixed on 2 milliamperes, but I am changing the current in the power supply to the electromagnet. That is, I am changing the magnetic field. So in order to change the magnetic field, I change this current now to a new value of say 0.4. By changing this current to a value of 0.4, I have increased the magnetic field in the electromagnet. And now as you can see, from 270 Gauss, it has gone to 480 Gauss. 460, 470. We have to let it settle down. Okay. Once it is settled down, we can note it is 480 Gauss. Now as you can see, the voltage has also changed. So you have to note down this new value of voltage for the corresponding magnetic field. Again, you have to change the current in the power supply to the electromagnet to another new value of say 0.6. As you can see once again that the magnetic field has changed to a new value of say 720 Gauss. At the same time, the voltage has also changed to a new value of 9.3 volts. So in this manner, you have to keep on changing the magnitude of the magnetic field through the electromagnet and keep measuring the magnetic field as well as the corresponding voltage for a constant probe current of 2 milliamperes for 6 to 7 different values of magnetic field. Later, you have to repeat the experiment for a different value of probe current, which we had kept it at 2 milliampere. You can now repeat the set of readings for 4 milliamperes, and similarly again take a third set of reading for a set of 6 milliamperes. So for different values, 3 different values of probe current, you have to change the value of the magnetic field by changing the current in the power supply for 5 to 6 different values and note down the corresponding voltage in the Hall effect setup. Thank you.